everyone. It is your girl, Boss Lady Lexi. Hey, hashtag 1 pound at a time. Hashtag 1 pound at a time. It's my journey, my weight loss journey. I can do it on my journey. 1 pound at a time. 1 pound at a time. Hashtag 1 pound at a time. Hashtag 1 pound at a time. Welcome, 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 everyone. I am Boss Lady Lexi, aka hashtag 1 pound at a time. Can you all believe it? It is a victory day. This is a victory day because I have made it to day 100. Day 100 of my weight loss journey. And I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all that have stuck through with me from day 1 up to day 100, through the good, through the bad. I want to say thank you. And second of all, I am a great mother. I am a great person. And I'm not going to keep letting stuff really just bring me down and add more. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work it off. I'm going to work that stress off. I'm going to work that depression off, because you know what today is? Today is day 100. This is the day that the Lord has made. I am going to rejoice. Rejoice, 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 and be glad in it. And be glad in it. And I'm going to start with my bands. I just did a 30-minute workout on my Facebook group. Y'all, let me tell you, it was just wonderful. Over there, I'm on day 39. I am determined by summer, I am going to be in that size 18-20. I'm just going to keep pushing and working hard. I'm not going to let negativity, I'm hitting that hook on the door. I'm not going to let the negativity stop me. As you can see, I have been working out through all of the stress, through all that I am going through. You just got to push, 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 push. And that's what I'm going to continue to do, is push. Push towards that mark of 1 pound at a time. 1 pound at a time. 1 pound at a time. Yes. Ooh, let's knock my hat off. I'm representing my light pink hat, peachy hat today with my black. Yes. Ooh, y'all. My arms are tired. Yes, they are, but we just got to keep going a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer, y'all. Just a little bit longer. Yes. Because I know I can do it. It is 1 pound at a time. Yes, amen. You know, hey, Michael, you know God has made you. Yes, he has. Yes, he has, Michael. Yes, he has. Thank you for tuning in. Please sub to one another. Oh, my gosh. God is so good. Oh. And like I said, I do a lot of workouts with my arms because my arms are very weak. My legs they're not as weak as my arms, I should say. So I am building back up muscle for strength in my arms. Yes, it is, Michael. It is one at a time. Yes, one at a time. Thank you so much for believing in me. Thank you so much for following my journey. I'm now going to go, to my 8 pounds. I said I was going to start increasing these back into my workout. So let's get them going. Yes, these are 8-pound weights that I purchased from Walmart. I believe they were like $7 or $8 a piece. In and out. No, I'm not going to go to church tomorrow. Because I don't want to. I live in Northern Virginia and my church is in Baltimore. So I don't want to deal with all of that traffic. and the headache of coming home, because it normally takes me about 45 minutes to get to church, no more than an hour. But when I come home tomorrow from church, that 45 minute to an hour ride will be 3 to 4 hours, because there's lots of accidents on 495 West. And then once I get on 66, whew, that's the devil right there himself. So I will be worshiping at home. My church does do Periscope. So I will be enjoying my service at home. Whew. Yes, y'all. These weights are so heavy. But I got to do it. It is a weight loss journey. It's not an easy journey, but I just have to keep telling myself every day, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. And I was finally uploaded, that we are the temple and we are the body of God and stable, and we are the church, just like Christmas Day. Yes, I do believe that Jesus is the reason for the season. I'm really not into all of the gifts and stuff like that, because I'm so used to not getting gifts. So I'm just so used to it that it doesn't even faze me anymore. And this year, since I'm moving to California, we decided as a family, excluding Alexa, that we were not going to do Christmas presents. We can do it later on. Like for birthdays and things like that, we can really go that extra mile. However, I did give Alexis money. I put it on her credit card, so she can go shopping and get whatever she wants. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. You just really don't know. I did this year get one Christmas card, and that's from my best friend, It's My Life. I love her so much. I hope she enjoys the gift that I sent her. I hope everyone enjoys that. I hope everyone that follows me that got gifts from me for Christmas, I hope that you enjoy them. Shamita, I'm glad that I was able to bless your family. Neon Harris, I am super glad that I was able to bless your family. I hope that money was able to go towards a lot of things that you needed for your kids. I just thank God that I was able to do it. And I want to thank you all right now. It is a victory for me. I am thanking God right now. I just looked at my subscriber count, and I had just said that I had stayed at 400 and something for a very long time. Woke up this morning, and I now have 600, over 600 subscribers. I thank you all for subscribing. I hope that my journey will inspire you or someone that you know that is disabled, that has lost hope in life, because that's me. I'm talking about myself. I had lost all hope. I lost it. My self-esteem went down so far that it was too hard to pick it back up. And I'm not at 100% with my self-esteem. I'm not 100% with loving my body. I'm just not. But each day it gets better and better and better. And I just keep working on me and praying on me that that I will get back to where I used to be. The devil may try to bring you down, and I just can't let that happen. I just have to, keep my eyes on Jesus, stay before the prize because of the high mark for the high calling which is in Christ Jesus. I can't let these enemies, come up against me and stop me, because that's what they want to do. That's what they want. They want to see you bend. They want to see you fall. But guess what? I'm a bend, but I am not going to fall. I will not. Since I've seen your confidence, I put a smile on my face. I've lost my dad New Year's 2 years ago. I am so sorry that you lost your parents. I am so sorry. One thing, that works with me. Thank you, Michael. Michael, thank you so much. I'm going to talk a little bit while I'm working out, and this may be all I do today because y'all, I'm tired. I may move my legs a little bit later, but this is for the newcomers who don't know about Boss Lady Lexi. Boss Lady Lexi was a foster child. Boss Lady Lexi was a mentally, physically, socially abused child. So, once I had children of my own, I always said I was going to break that generational curse. And yes, I did discipline my kids when they were little. And now that they are older, my discipline is taking things away. My discipline is talking to them. My discipline is redirecting them. And people don't understand that, because when you have been in the system and you just didn't get that love and attention that you need, well, it hurts. It hurts a lot. So I always say, I'm all about family. When I see people's family come together, I'm all for it. I am feeling it. Wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here. Right. And if it wasn't for God, I would not be here today. Hey, Lynn, how are you today? Yes, I would not be here today if it wasn't for the grace of God. And you know what? I just thank God for allowing me to have this platform to tell my story, because there's so many stories, but I just don't have the strength to get all of them out, because there is just so much. And I just want to let someone know that you are loved, you are appreciated, you are gorgeous, you are beautiful, you are wonderfully made. I struggle with those things every single day. Every day, because see, I wasn't given that love and affection as most parents gave their children. Now I give it to my children every day. It took me a long time to really understand what it was all about, because there's no book. There is no book that tells you how to raise a child. And my outlet when I was growing up, the only thing I could remember eating was just food. Food was so comforting because I couldn't do anything. Couldn't go outside and play. I always had to stay in the house. I was always throwing tantrums. I was always getting beatings. Whew. Y'all, them beatings hurt. Let me tell you, I remember my mother always said, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt me. Them beatings hurt with them switch. I mean, they hurt. So, you gotta switch things up some. Oh, a wooden spoon, that's not even half the story, honey. Try belts, being in the bathtub with cold running water, beating your behind with switches off of the trees with those thorns on them. Yes, them thorns hurt. I had whelps. I had it all. Back then, child abuse was not as present as it is today, and I wish it was, because I remember I went to my school and told them, I know the feeling. My real dad put guns on my... Whoa, Jesus. Whew. Michael, now that's a story you really need to go on your live and tell, because I will definitely be there to listen to it. People have their own childhood stories, but mine's were not good stories at all. And that's why I say I don't like Christmas, because I really don't believe that I got gifts. And if I did get them, I was only able to play with them that day, and then they just disappeared. And that's the honest to God truth. I never had a bicycle. I never had a whole lot of things that children got. I may have gotten one little doll baby. That's all I can remember. I remember I had a Chrissy doll. I don't know where she went at. I don't know. And there was another little doll I put in a closet, because I knew that when I got older, she was going to be worth a lot of money. That disappeared too. So I just don't know where the toys went. You're not feeling well, Shamita? Oh no, Shamita. So you didn't get to come home? Oh my gosh. Lord, I just pray for Shamita and Lynn, Lord. Lord, I just put them on the altar of prayer, Lord. Just touch their bodies in the name of Jesus. Heal them, Lord. Heal them, Lord. Heal them, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen. Yes. Heal them in the name of Jesus. Oh, and I'm definitely going to keep you in prayer. They said that I can have back surgery for my facet arthritis in my lower back. Oh, wow, Shamita. Well, will you be able to go home for Christmas? Amen. All is not lost. You are still here. Oh, my goodness, Shamita. Oh, y'all, and like I said, I really work my arms a lot for the newcomers because I have been diagnosed. I have so much wrong with me, but I thank God that I am still here. I really do. I thank God that I am still here. This is day 100 of me working out. Hey, it's me, Brian. How are you, Brian? We are going to shoot for tomorrow, but after talking to my mom. Uh-huh. Keep the faith, honey, and keep praying. I plead the blood of... Yes, plead the blood of Jesus over her. Yes, yes, Brian, yes. I know exactly who you are now. Yes. You know, people don't understand, what people go through on a daily basis. Hey, Jennifer, how are you today? I was just diagnosed for all of the newcomers. I'm going to stop my workout today because I've already worked out. I'm super tired, but I'm going to sit here and talk because today is 100. Day 100 of my weight loss journey. And for all of the newcomers that have just joined my page, and after crying my eyes out about missing my kids, she told me, your kids need a mother and a dad. That's right, your kids do. And I thank God that you overcame, that you came out of that surgery. Yes, I am super duper happy that you are still here. I am, girl, you just don't know how much you have been in my prayers. I'm diabetic and I have high blood pressure, bad anxiety, but I believe. Yes, 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 yes. Let me tell y'all. This is for my newcomers because a lot of you all don't know my story. So I'm going to sit here on my 100th day of my weight loss journey. As you can see, I did work out for, it was 18 minutes. So that's good. So I got another workout in. Hey. But for my newcomers, the reason why I sit down and work out, it's not that I'm lazy. It's not that, oh my gosh, she's not really doing anything. Yes, I am. I'm doing a lot. For a person that has spinal stenosis in my C4, my C5, I have facet arthritis in my L4 and my L5. I have stage 4 osteoarthritis in both of my knees. Both. So can you just imagine when they're both in pain? And thank God for those steroids injections that I get. That's why I have to work out every single day. Because some people say steroids will put weight on you. So I have to just push. So now I work out anytime between 2 and 3 times a day. And sometimes I'll even push out 4. You're going to have to plead the blood of Jesus that you, right now, that boss lady. Yes, plead the blood over me. Plead it, plead it. Put me on the altar of prayer. Yes, because y'all, a lot of y'all don't know, I used to be so mobile. I was doing everything. From the age of 14, I was taking care of myself. Yes, I am. I claim healing every day. Every single day, I claim healing. Things that I couldn't do, I can do. Things that I used to could do that couldn't happen, they're starting to come back more and more and more, but it's just a slow, slow pace. It is a very slow, slow pace. I used to work at the stadium. If anyone was ever been to Memorial Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, I worked at that stadium for until they knocked it down. I started when I was 14 and I went all the way up until they knocked it down and they went to Camden Yards. I was a vendor, I was a vending manager, I was a cashier, I did everything. And I was still a big girl. Oh, really? Well, thank you for telling people that, because I can tell you all, for a big girl, I don't have high blood pressure. I thank God. I don't have diabetes. I thank God. But the ailments that I do have, some people would just be like, oh, I can't do this. Hey, Miss Loud, get it? Hey, girl, how are you? Michael, can you send me an email on how to get on Hangout? I don't even know what it is, but a lot of people have been asking me, am I on Hangout? And I want to try Hangout, and I also want to try you now. But this is my free time, y'all, because when school starts in January the 10th, I'll still be working out. I'll probably talk about these homework assignments until Jesus comes. You're more than welcome. Thank you for coming in. Go to the store and download. Okay. So, you all, with that being said, it's a lot of things that I cannot do. Now, I do, if I know I'm going to Walmart and things like that, I don't need to take my cane anymore. I refuse to use that thing ever again. God has healed me from that cane. Oh my gosh. But I do have one of those rollator walkers. And the reason why I have it is the doctor says that I don't walk as straight. I'll sway to the left or I'll sway to the right. And I need that to help keep me guided. And also with the osteoarthritis in both of my knees, sometimes my knees will just hurt so bad that I'll just have to just sit down for a couple of minutes. So that's why I have it. But I don't take it out that often. Yes, he will, Michael. Yes, he will. I believe that. I believe that God is going to bless me with many blessings. God has put hashtag 1 pound at a time on me, and I'm going to keep promoting it. I'm going to keep promoting. But the reason why I don't take it out in public that much is because people judge you so much. And I have many videos on how I have been bullied. I've gone into deep depression, and I didn't go to a hospital to get out. I just prayed and asked God to deliver me. Yes, it's hashtag 1 pound at a time. Hashtag 1 pound at a time. So people really don't know people's story. They just look at you from the outside and they just throw all kinds of stones and words at you. But once you get to know a person deep down inside, that's when you finally say, oh, I'm so sorry that I prejudged this person. Or I did this to that person, or I did that to that person. And I know with over 100 new subscribers overnight, I had to come back and say something. I didn't want to do another live to talk about it. I just said I was going to work out on my 100th day, which is today, and I was going to talk about who I am. And upset me when people judge people. Yes, it does upset me. It upsets me and hurts me a lot. A whole lot. And I know they say you have to have thick skin. When you're on social media and you're on YouTube and you're trying to build your platform. Hey, Tammy, how are you? Yes, it's always hashtag 1 pound at a time. You all, I got so depressed, let me tell y'all. Because, see, I'm not on a big platform like Steve Harvey and all those celebrities. So one day I thought, it was this week, I was like, I asked everyone. I went on all of my social media outlets and I asked everyone to hashtag 1 pound at a time on Twitter. If you had a Twitter, I wanted to see it trending. It didn't trend, y'all. Oh my gosh, I went down. When I say down, I went down into a place that day. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, did my followers followers? Are they just following? I didn't understand. But after yesterday, I got a great awakening. And I was like, you know what? You can ask people to do anything. You can ask. They may not do it, and you can't get mad because they did not do what you asked them to do. So, but if they feel in their heart that they want to do it, then they're going to do it. So I'm going to ask again for my Christmas present, my Christmas present from all of my followers. I am asking that you go to your social medias. You can also join my Facebook group and just hashtag 1 pound at a time. Or you can just share a video. That's all I ask for Christmas. I don't want anything else other than my life and air to breathe. Because it is a blessing when you wake up in the morning. I am telling you all, it is a blessing. When you wake up in the morning, you may be in pain, you may be sad, you may be angry, but it is the grace of God that woke you up this morning and gave you that. Because a lot of people didn't get it. A lot of people did not get it. So I am telling you, don't take life for granted. Don't take this air that we breathe for granted. Don't take anybody for granted. Just love on them. That's all. Just love on them. Yes, thank you, you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, just love on them. Just appreciate them because you don't know. You do not know the many coats that people are wearing. You don't know how many bags people are carrying. You just don't know. So I am here to inspire. I am here to encourage. And like I said, I be encouraging myself because like I said, y'all, when that number 50 came, 50 brought some bags. I never took medication a day in my life. Other than like if I was in pain or something like that. Vitamins. But to turn 50 and you have to take medicine, I was afraid to go to see a psychiatrist. Thank you so much. I was afraid to go see a psychiatrist because I thought that people would think that, oh, you're mentally ill. You've now joined the mental community because you just can't get it. Yes, you do. Thank you. You do have to encourage yourself and you have to tell yourself. So I was having these anxiety attacks and panic attacks out of nowhere. I'm telling y'all, on my 50th birthday, I was heading to church. And as I was driving to church, I could just feel the anxiousness building up in me. So I kept rolling my window down, holding my arms out the car just to get some air, because it just felt like my world was caving in. But I kept driving. I was like, I'm going to make it to church. I'm going to make it to church. I was like, devil, you are not going to stop me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, I am officially 51 years old. But I drove all the way from Northern Virginia all the way to 95 to some rest stop. And Alexis was like, oh, Ma, thank you for stopping here because I have to go to the berm. But I pulled in there because I wanted to get myself together. And I couldn't get it together, y'all. I called 911 immediately, y'all. Immediately, and I was telling the person, please send an ambulance. Something is going on with me. Y'all, I was looking in the mirror. I was thinking I was having a stroke. I was thinking I was having a heart attack. And I was like, this can't be happening on my 50th birthday. But what happened was I built up my 50th birthday like it was just going to be magnificent. It was going to be all this and that. People were going to say happy birthday. People were going to call me. I just felt like I was going to be showered with gifts. Y'all, when 911 came, I told the man, am I having a heart attack or something? Y'all, my heart rate was so high. So they talked to me and they talked to me and they talked to me until my heart rate came down. Yes, Nicholas. Yes. So I was able to calm down. I called my daughter and told her where I was, and her best friend, they was going to come and get me and drive my car. But then I was like, no. Let me just get myself together. So I told them I didn't want to go to the hospital. I was still going to go to church. Y'all, I went to church. And you know how you're there, but you're not there? my mind was still set on the anxiousness. Wow. Wow, that is good. Your mom's around my age. Oh, okay, Shamita. I'm just talking about panic attacks and anxiety and how I had to go to the doctor to get medication because I got tired of it, y'all. I was on the phone with It's My Life talking to her one day. She didn't even know I was having an anxiety attack while we were talking. I just like spewed it out. Hey, Marlene Sampson. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's day number 100 of my weight loss journey. I have already worked out, but I'm just sitting here talking about my life and how I one day, I did go to the doctors and, I started spilling things out to her and she was trying like, well, we want to put you on this. And I'm like, no, you're not going to put me on that kind of medication because I've taken those before and they didn't work. And that was years ago. I said, my body chemistry is totally different now because I had gastric bypass surgery over 12 years ago. I know you wouldn't believe it, but I did. And my body doesn't take certain medications. So she put me on this medication called Effexa. And with the effects, I was still having the panic attacks and stuff. So she said, okay, we're going to up your dosage. So she upped the dosage some more. But she also gave me an emergency pill prescription. And my emergency prescription is Ativan. And y'all know one day I was on here talking about it because I woke up in a pure panic. And I had to take that pill because it was the emergency pill because the other pill didn't even work. And I even told my kids, you all look, it's in my pocketbook. It's in that pink little case if I am ever in an emergency and I cannot talk. That's one thing that you all need to tell your children. If you have emergency medicine, tell your family where that emergency medicine is, especially people who can go into anaphylactic shock. Let them, your family member know where those EpiPens are. I take my daughter's EpiPen every day. She has severe allergies. And you all know, I don't know about y'all, if y'all have ever been to Texas Roadhouse. Woo! Yes, that is good, Shamita. Let them know because, let them know what your symptoms are. If you think that I'm acting strange, I tell my kids, y'all, I'm having a panic attack right now. I may grab their hands and, because, those panic attacks make you feel like you're dying. It just makes you feel like you are just so lost in space. You're out there in another world that you don't even know what it even exists. Yes, Texas Roadhouse is the best. Yes. But guess who can't go? Alexis cannot go there because she's allergic to peanuts. She's allergic to all nuts. So just the dust, from the peanuts, and you can eat them peanuts outside, and she really wants to go there. And she really wants to go there, so she can't go. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to order her something there that she can eat, and I'm going to let my server know, and I'm also going to get the manager on the floor to know. My daughter is allergic to shell nuts. She's allergic to shellfish. So whatever meal that I suggest that you cook for her, can you please make sure that you wash the utensils? Because a lot of cooks, they don't wash those utensils. They'll flip that shrimp and then go over to the chicken. Cross-contamination. And a lot of people don't know that. And that's why people start getting whelps on their face or they feel like their throat is closing up a little bit. It's the chefs. It's the cook's fault. Yes, their food is the bomb. Yes, it is, Lynn. And I love it so much. And this little girl wants to go there so bad, but she cannot. It's a lot of places she can't go. There's a lot of things that she can't eat. And it's hard because, and I know she's probably sneaking things and eat them. And how I know is because she gets sick. She'll either have bad gas, TMI. She'll start coughing uncontrollably. I know all her telltale signs. Yeah, she's allergic to everything. She's allergic to chicken. She's allergic to eggs. The only thing this poor little child can eat, and I'm going to, it's a lot, but it's not a lot to us, but to her, it's like a little bit. She can have salmon. She can have fish, but she can't have cod. She can have sweet potatoes, white potatoes. She can eat bread, but not all breads. Waffles. She can have some pancakes, like if I make it myself. She can never have milk. She's allergic to all dairy. She has to still drink this baby formula called Neocate. Yeah, yes. Oh, and that's for desserts, y'all. It's so sad, my little baby. She can't even have a birthday cake. We have to buy sweet potato pie. That's all she can eat. And then it depends on where that sweet potato pie came from. You know, this child goes through a lot. And I understand, sometimes how she is maybe a little bit aggressive, but her aggressiveness is not towards anyone like me or her sister or anything. It's just her body is reacting because she's frustrated, because she has this disease called eosinophilic enteropathy. Eosinophilic enteropathy. I may be saying it wrong. And what it is, her body has these eons, and she has to keep getting scoped at least 2 to 3 times a year, and she has to take medicine, to help get those enions away. But now it's time for her to not just get the scope going this way. She's going to have to get that scope going that way as well, because I'm noticing that she has a lot of gas. And I know it's probably because either she's eating something or her body is changing as she's getting older. So you all, it has been a struggle for 12 years. Yeah, she has to get a colonoscopy. Yes, that's what she has to do. And then she has to get the scope. What's it called? I forgot what it's called. But it's time for her to get one. And like I said, and that's a struggle for me too, because where she has to get this done at is in D.C. Endoscopy. Yes, girl, she is on point with me today. Thank you, Shami. That's why I love you, girl. Yeah, she has to get both of those done. And every time she gets them done, they show me the pictures. And the pictures show, like the enions are still there and present. When she was a baby, they were all over her body, but they have somehow suppressed and calmed down some. But it's now time to see if this stuff is done with. She has to keep getting allergy tests to see if her body can handle something now that it couldn't handle later. So she goes through a whole lot. I go through a whole lot with it because it's very depressing. You know that when we go out, she was a baby, y'all, we would have to order her crushed ice because there was nothing she could eat at the restaurant. Nothing at all. Then she was able to eat salads. So then she was able to eat spaghetti. So everything that her body can eat is crazy because it's all carbohydrates. Everything. She is the protein, her body cannot digest protein at all. So, it's really, really sad that she has to go through this. I don't have any of these kind of allergies. And let's not talk about environmental. Cats, dogs, dirt, insects, pollen, leaves, trees. She's allergic to all of that. So can you just imagine? She came home one day, face all swollen. I had to immediately give her, she can't even take Benadryl anymore. That does nothing. She is now upgraded to hydroxyzine in liquid form because that's the only thing that works. Yeah, so she's highly allergic to a lot of stuff, y'all. So like I said, it's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. And after yesterday's comments, I just told her, you know what, Alexis? You are a good child. I said, but you have your ways just like I have my ways. And you can't come on my social media platform and start acting crazy and mean and evil and nasty, because those people are coming for me. They're not going to come for you. They're going to come for me. So do not come in my room. If you're not in a good mood or you're not in your little happy place, do not come in my room with none of that foolishness, because they're thinking that you're disrespecting me, and she's not. Trust me, because I will put that little girl in her place real quick. I will put my 24-year-old in her place real quick. I'll say what it is I have to say, and leave it alone. And yes, I've had many a days where I've had to have talks with them, because I had to tell them, I'm like, the world is not a great place. So if you don't hear it from me, I don't want you to hear it from the world, because the world is going to switch. They're going to toss and turn it. But I appreciate you all. I thank you all so much for tuning in today for my 100th day of working out. My arms are getting stronger. Now, I don't know what's going to go on with this. This is just going to be loose skin. Now, I can have surgery to get all of this cut off, and you see how small my arm is. But y'all, that surgery hurts. You can't move your arms. And if you do something a certain way, this right here, because your arm is always rubbing when you're walking. Your arm is doing something. And a lot of people have had it done where it's split. The stitches split. So they would have to go back to the ER again. So, I'm not trying to go through all of that with plastic surgery. This is what I've done to myself. So I am trying to fix what I have done to myself. And it's not, like I said, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. This is going to be a long, hard journey. But I can tell you one for certain, two for sure. I see the difference. If you go back from day one, if you go all the way back, and I'm just asking you, just go all the way back to day one, and you will see a huge difference. And I see a difference because this little thing right here is loose skin. There's nothing there. Now, if I was to go have plastic surgery, I have a lot of loose skin. All of this here is just loose skin from when I was 455 pounds. And I lost the weight in a year. I lost so much weight. You are beautiful. I got to step out for a minute. Go ahead, Michael. Go ahead. I understand. It's the holiday season. And, people have to cook. They have to go out and get their last minute gifts. I'm just so thankful I don't have to do none of that. I am so thankful. But, yes, I used to be 455 pounds. I was still mobile and everything. I had gastric bypass surgery. I got all the way down to a size 14, 16. And one day I looked in the mirror. I looked at a picture, actually. I wish I could find this picture. I had on this red, black, and gray shirt with these red pants. And I looked at a picture somebody took of me. And from that day, when I tell y'all, from that day, I was at Chuck E. Cheese at my best friend's little cousin or niece or something birthday party. Y'all, my face was so sunken in. It was just like, it looked like I was sick. And I was like, no. I said, I can't go through life looking like that. One day I was in Walmart and I walked just past a mirror. And I said, ooh, somebody look like me. Not thinking, y'all, not thinking. And my other best friend, RD, I don't know why he hasn't been on here in a while, but he was a little bit ahead of me. And I said, come here. Come here. I said, y'all, I'm telling y'all, it was so crazy. I said, come here, hurry up, come back. So I walked past the mirror again. And I said, who is that? And he was like, girl, you've never seen yourself in the mirror. No, I have, y'all. I went all these years without looking at myself, a full body shot in the mirror. I was so thin. And I was so sick looking. Oh my God. I mean, I just almost went into a deep depression just over that. But I didn't let that stop me. I was like, we're going to fix this. We are going to fix this. And like now, I like how my shape is faced. It is back to its normal self, except this little thing right here. But that's not gonna go nowhere. It's just gonna be here. And I was like playing with myself, and I was like, okay, what if I pulled all of my skin back? And I was like, you could take a chance on getting plastic surgery, but guess what? It could be botched, and then you be messed up for life. I could come out like that, or no. So I was like, you know what? You're going to have to learn to be happy in the skin that you are in. And that's what I'm working on with me, self acceptance. And I don't know who this is for. I hope that it helps you, because it's sure enough going to help me. I have a big mirror right outside my door, and I look in that mirror every single day. It's right when I'm coming up the steps, when I'm going down the steps, when I come up the steps. I look in that mirror and I be like, yes, I can see your progress. Yes, I can see you're going in this way. And I am super excited about that. Don't worry, Shamita, you will make it home. Yes, Shamita, I am praying for you, girl, that you make it home for Christmas. Hey, Big Toots. How are you, girl? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. I am working on gaining weight. You know what? You, when you say that, Shamita, that just really blesses me, because it's so many people that are so afraid of gaining weight because they think they'll get, let's just use me as an example. They'll think that they're going to get like me. No, you're not going to get like me. If you need to gain weight, then you know what? Do it slowly. And then when you get to where you want to be, just learn how to maintain it. Just keep working out, because that's what I'm doing. I'm not at a size 18, 20 yet. But even if I don't make it home for Christmas, I still can bring the new year in with my kids. Yes, and you know what, Shamita? Look at it this way. They can bring Christmas to you. And just tell your family, bring Christmas to me. Hey, yes, let them bring Christmas to you if you don't make it home. Tell them to bring the things that you really love. I know you love your kids dearly. Yes, that's good that your mom is going to bring them. I wish they could bring a little tree or something and, let you really, really feel the Christmas spirit. Maybe once I get some grandkids one day, she's asked my recording, so I can tell her yes. Once I get kids, I think maybe I'll get into the Christmas spirit. But what I did say this year, I was going to wait till after Christmas, because there's always those great big huge savings. And I'm going to buy a Christmas tree, because I don't own one. I don't think I ever did. I didn't catch that. Can you repeat that again? Whoever just typed what they typed, please. I'm going to buy Christmas stuff. And like I said, when I go to the West Coast, yeah, I'm going to the West Coast. I just keep in the back of my mind of getting better so that I can enjoy my yes. And that's what I said. I want to be healthy so that I can enjoy going out with my kids and not be the Debbie Downer. Because we went to New York one day, y'all, and I couldn't make it. I just couldn't. I got the shots in my knees. I just couldn't make it, and I felt so bad that it was just like a wasted trip. I couldn't do anything. I tried. I really did. Hey, Kulilo. Hi, welcome. But I really, I say it every year, but it just doesn't happen. I really like to just get Christmas cards, just to have them, but I never get them. I got one, but I'm going to hold on to that. I can't allow myself to get right. Well, Big, you can come on over to my Facebook group. Let me post that real quick. You all can come on over to my Facebook group, and I am telling you all, it is a lot of fun. We work out, we talk, and you can really have a lot of fun over there. So come on over. I'm getting ready to post it right now. Another thing that I do like, let me turn this down. All right, we got 5 watching and 14 likes. Hey, come through now. No, I don't want to try that. I want to chat. I'm gonna put the link right here. Oh shoots. Hold on, y'all. Hold on just a minute. You know, the old girl here, she gotta, you know, like figure out these phones and stuff and gadgets. No, I need that one. Go to info. Go to share group. Go to copy link. I can come from out there. Come back to here. Yes, well, I got it, y'all. I've got it. Oh, I'm right here. Okay, here's the link to anyone that wishes to come over to my Facebook group. There's the link. And, you know, it's hard to lose weight. It is very hard because you're giving up so much. Oh, my gosh, you're giving up so much. And people don't understand. They don't understand. That's why I said people need to stop judging. People need to stop judging. And there's one more other thing that I want to talk about today. Because like I said, I do read the comments. Yeah, it is. A lot of people have to take like Ensure, Pediacare, Pedialyte. No, Pediacare. I think that's what the little kids to drink that little formula. To help them gain weight, the ones who are below the percentile. Yes, that's what they take. And some people take protein to help them to gain weight. It's a protein out there that's filled with a whole bunch of stuff to help you gain weight and stuff like that. I'm going to talk about my products right now. Because I was reading in the comments how somebody came for me about my products. Now, I'm looking at this in a business standpoint of cost and purchasing. I took this class in in college. And when I worked at Denny's, I was also the person who ordered the truck so that we could stay in that percentile, whatever the case may be. But when you're buying merchandise, you may find some good products and you may find some bad products. To me, the first products that I purchased, I didn't look at them. I gave it to the designer and I just sent her the money and she ordered the shirts. So I didn't really like the quality of the shirts. And I believe she got them off of Jiffy.com. And a lot of people complain about their shirts is because they're not true to size. And it's not, to me, worth the money because the shirts wasn't of good quality. So, if a person goes out and buys stuff from a store and they put their logo on that on that product, you have to look at it as if you're going to be up in the debt or you're going to be below in the debt. Thank you, Nicholas, for staying. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. And if I don't see you, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. You don't want to go into debt where you're paying high quality for all of these products, but you're not getting the revenue back in. So if I purchase things from another store and then I send them to my designer to make, I'm going to tell you, those products did come from Walmart. But I had to pay someone to put those designs on there. So in order for me to make my money back, I had to up the prices just a little bit so that I can keep the revenue going. So people do not understand when people go out and purchase shirts. It's a lot of YouTubers that say that, hey, I purchased shirts from this person, to be made so that I could market myself, and I've got a bad batch. I've heard it a lot. So now I'm going out and I'm looking for things that I know that I would wear and what I think that you all would wear. And yes, people work out in tank tops all the time. especially in the summertime. The only thing I don't like about these products, and I love everything, the shirts, the material, and everything because it is of a good quality. I just wish the designer had made the design a little bit larger. Because to me, when I look at this design, I see a thin person saying hashtag 1 pound at a time. And I told them, you need to make it bigger. Keep the image bigger. Use the other designs also that I gave you because it's showing people that, yes, you may be big, but you can lose the weight 1 pound at a time. Thank you, Jen. Thank you so much. And you know, like I said, it's a lot of people out here. I'm also in another group. They are helping me because soon I'm going to be able to do all of this stuff myself, and I can cut out the middleman, and that means the cost is going to go down. But right now I have a middleman. I have to pay that middleman for doing the work. I have to drive to Baltimore, drop the stuff off to the middleman, come back to Baltimore, pick the stuff up from the little man. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just so much. So, and I also said, when you do one, don't do the whole thing. Take a picture of that one and let me see it. That way I can tell you, okay, let's tweak it this way or let's tweak it that way. But for right now, that's how come prices are the way that they are, because it's not me doing the work. I have to pay someone else to do the work. Also, when I do the work myself, those machines and stuff cost so much money. Oh my gosh, I put it on my wish list, but I'm sure I'm not going to get it. I just went to Facebook and sell your page request cannot be displayed. It has to be found suitable for clothing for myself. Right. Now, see, I can understand it. Let me go back and read what the person just said because I think I missed it. I just went to your Facebook, went to your Facebook, and it said page request cannot be displayed. It's hard for me to find suitable clothes for myself. Thanks for being an inspiration. It said it can't be found? Oh, let me click on it. See, it told me I have to log in. But it is there. That's the link to the Facebook group. Or if you send me a friend request, I can add you to the group. Let me see. So, you know, that's how come you have to think of cost. You have to think of labor. You have to think of all of that when it comes down to purchasing your items. Then you have to think about what are the people going to like. You know, and that's why I went for the heavier persons such as myself, and it's really, really hard to find. I was only able to find 2 things. 2. And like these tank tops, I went to Walmart, every Walmart in Virginia, in Northern Virginia, looking for these tank tops. I bought these like 2 years ago, but they don't even make them anymore. So I was like, OMG. You know, because it's not a lot of things out here that's nice and trending for plus size people. So now I'm trying to find suitable sweatsuits that with the jacket or the ones that you can pull over your head and the jogging pants to have the hashtag logo going down the side, hashtag 1 pound at a time on each side, and the shirt would have a big face of one of the new logos. So let me tell y'all, it's not easy. It is very, very hard to find things for plus size people. So let's just say if I went into Lane Bryant, I'm going to give you a good example. I'm also doing Converses. Now everyone knows Converses cost $40, $50. Okay, I had a pair, never wore them. I had 2 pairs to be exact that I never wore. And I said, hey, how about you put the design on these tennis shoes? But make the design big enough so that it can be worn. Now, once he gets finished with that shoe, then I have to send that shoe off to another person to pay another person to actually bling the tennis shoe out so that it is age appropriate and it is sending the message. So, you know, those shoes are going to cost just a little bit more money. So people do not understand cost and purchasing. People do not understand the labor that goes into it. They don't understand the middleman. They don't understand all of that. They're just saying, oh, her prices are mad high. I don't think my prices are mad high at all. At all. Actually, I actually lowered the prices when before I even put them out there to the public. So, I'm just saying this to say that no, I have not made the wristbands or necklaces or wallet or none of that stuff yet. And that's another thing. I've seen people do purses, but I wasn't, my mind. Now, y'all, I'm going to be honest and open with you all, okay? All of my pocketbooks are authentic. I don't have any knockoffs. I don't have any fake purses. I don't have no little pretty purses that... This might be the only thing I have that's not a Coach bag. And this came from samsbeauty.com because I purchased a whole bunch of stuff. And they sent me this bag for free. So what I did, I used this bag and I put all of my lipsticks in it. But I see people with these cheap bags and they're putting their business logo on these bags. And I'm like, don't they know that these little cheap raggedy bags are not of good quality? I was thinking of wallets, change purses, wristlets, but you have to find the right kind to put your logo on, because I just don't want to put my logo just on anything to represent hashtag 1 pound at a time. So it takes time. There's so much. I want to do water bottles. I want to do glasses. Okay, let me tell you all about the cups. The cups that I did show in previous videos, you all, I was able to wash those cups and the design came right off. So see, I couldn't sell that to somebody because I would feel bad if they say I want my money back because the design came off my cup. Yep, you're absolutely right. Boss Lady Lexi is going to give you your refund back because that means that was a defective piece of merchandise. Yes, see, those are the things that I'm looking for, but I just don't want to gear to just the plus size people. I also want to incorporate some of the smaller sizes too, but I have to figure out, I'm looking at my Facebook, I'm looking at my YouTube, I'm looking at my Twitter, I'm looking at my Instagram of the people who are really, really supportive and who are into this. And I'm like, okay, now if I get these windbreakers, if I get these jackets, if I get these sweatpants, if I get these tennis shoes, you got to think of the cost. And that's what people don't think of. You've got to think of the cost. And I'm going to use a shoe as an example. This shoe here, these shoes here, the labor on these shoes that the person cost me was over the amount almost that I paid for the shoe. So in order for me to make my revenue back with these shoes, I have to charge what I am charging. And some of my things, people don't understand the shipping. The shipping cost. I went to the post office the other day. Now see, it depends on who you get. I happened to get the supervisor. So I had everything in a flat envelope. The first time I mailed them out, they were like $1 and some change, 53 cents, whatever. This woman charged me $3 just to mail a headband. And I was like, she said, because it's something in here. I didn't want to tell her to somebody, so I was just like, okay, no problem. I'm going to pay it today. But guess what? I'll never get in your line again. I'll tell the next person, oh, you can go ahead of me. Because that's why I said it costs a lot of money to ship. And I don't mind giving things away, so that people will promote it. People will wear it. I don't have a problem with that. But I had to come back and say, you know what? If you're going to give the item away for free, then I feel as though the person should pay for the shipping. Because that's still coming out, putting me back in the hole in my in my pockets. So you have to, think of things effectively. Yes, it was $3. Did you get yours? Because I don't think I paid. Yes, yours was $3 and some change. And I was like, for a headband? The daggone thing didn't even weigh much. I was like, oh, this like I'm never getting in her line again. Ever. Hey, Neon. Ever. And then I wasn't even thinking I had stamps in my pocketbook. And I was going to put the stamps on just the cards that I was sending out. My ding dong self didn't even think of that. So she added those on too. I was like, dang, she's already done it. So I can't tell her to take the stamp off. So, you have to be very, very mindful. People don't understand. I took cost and purchasing. I took accounting. I took all of those classes. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, girl, you've got to pull them books out. And you've got to go back and read to understand how to market your business. And when you're marketing, I'm marketing hashtag 1 pound at a time to the world, because hashtag 1 pound at a time, it's just not about weight. It's about encouraging people. It's about lifting people up. It's about helping people build their self-esteem, because a lot of people have lost it. They really have. And this is helping to bring them up. I'm even, like I said, I'm not a perfect wig maker. Trust and believe. Y'all, I made a wig and I was like, oh, I can't wear that one outside yet. I had to snatch the wefts off. And when I snatched the wefts off, I forgot to turn the wig back around, so I put the tracks on backwards. So now I got to go back and fix it. So, it's not easy. That's why I said, whew, it is not easy, but I want to help people build up their self-esteem, because we can do this together. It's not an easy process. Trust and believe, it is not an easy process. And for those who want to follow me on Facebook, now let me go back. Let me just go back to me. To me. Y'all, Facebook has changed so much, I just don't understand it. Let's go to more. No, that's not it. Y'all, I don't even know how to do this. I really don't. I was trying to figure out how to share my video, how to share my page. But it doesn't have a share button. It doesn't have one. So I'm going to have to use this link here to copy the link. And I'm going to put this in the group. And I thank you all for bearing with me and hanging in there with me, because it is no easy stay. Jan number 34, yes I do. Yes I do, because I'm telling you, I had lost all my self-esteem. And for my newcomers, you all really don't know the history behind me, but I'm just going to say it. 1 year, well, it was like a year and a half. I was in such a dark place. I took black sheets and I stuck them up to the window as curtains, because I didn't want any light to come in. The only light I had was from the television. Yes, Jan, I am, because I am more happy with myself. And like I said, it is a process. There are days you all, and it was recently, like within the last 2 weeks, it was one day I was finished my workout on both channels. So, and then I just got to doing this. And instantly, when I say instantly, it was just, I don't know what drew me to doing that. And I don't have on any makeup or anything other than lipsticks and my permanent eyebrow things. Whatever you call it. But that was the first thing that I did. I was like, okay, I already know that, hey, Miss Mocha, I already know that I'm an ugly person. This was back then. So I was like, okay, let me find something that I can do to my face that won't get messed up. So I said, let me just get my eyebrows done, because I didn't have any eyebrows. So after I got my eyebrows done, I really started getting into, thank you so much, Miss Mocha. I really started getting into trying to work on me. And I was like, Lord, I've got to get my teeth done. So I even called the dentist. I called my insurance company. And when they told me it was like $100 per tooth to get pulled out, I was like, Jesus. So I was like, okay, that's gonna happen, but that's gonna be put on the back burner. But I was in this dark place, y'all, where it was just so black in my room. I told my kids, don't you turn no light on, don't you open up them windows. I didn't go outside for months. I would give my kids lists, and they knew what to buy from the grocery store and all of that kind of stuff. I just stayed in my room. I was just in a really dark place. And I knew that I had to get out. What's she saying? This is Alexa talking. Y'all, she's down with it. What needle? Oh, hold on. Hold on, y'all see? That's how you train your child. She's trying to get something that I have, but she's not going to come in. So she has her hand underneath the door. You have to open the door. It's not going to fit. Just open the door and put your hand through. You're not on the video. There you go. The other what? Thread? No, that one's better. I don't know what the other one is right now. She's trying to sew something, you all. And I can't find whatever it is that she's looking for. But I just really want to tell you all to just lift yourself up and encourage yourself, because it is really hard. And when I look in the mirror sometimes, yes, I see ugliness, and I have to keep telling myself, I am beautiful, I am wonderfully made, I am blessed by God. I am beautiful, I am wonderfully made, I am blessed by God. I am beautiful, I am wonderfully made, I am blessed by God. And I said, one day I'm going to actually believe it. I'm going to, hey, WW2 Gaming, how are you? I have to just keep telling myself this and telling myself this. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to keep telling myself, because one day, I'm actually going to be able to say it and actually mean it. So for those who are going through with self-esteem issues, just tell yourself, I can do this. I am beautiful. I am wonderfully made. Y'all, I tried live many times to wear makeup, and they were all epic failures. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, I consider myself a good mom as well. Oh, hold on now. She needs the scissors. Okay, put your hand. I don't think that's going to fit. There you go. You're welcome. Yes, I consider myself to be a great mom. Being a mom does not come with a book. So, you're going to have your trials and you're going to have your errors. But you know what? You have to put them both together in the middle and figure it out and work it out. I've been a single mom. Alexis has never seen her dad a day in her life. Alexis was on her deathbed one time, and I went to this guy's family, and they would not tell me where he was. So, I just gave up. And I was just like, you know what? It's just me. When I tell my kids, that's why at one point I thought I was going to die, because I was in so much pain. I had lost all hope. I've lost everything. And I already told my daughter, I was like, yes, I told her, you know what? If something happens to me, you're responsible for Alexa. She's not to go to anyone else. I don't even want a funeral. I told her, cremate me. Give my body to science. Because I'm like, if people can't give you your flowers while you are alive, then why give them to you when you're dead? You're not going to see them. Them flowers are going to the graveyard. They're going to be thrown away in the trash. And you've just wasted all of your money on a dead person. You're going to see a dead person's body whom you're like, oh my gosh, I really wish I had reached out to this person then. Oh, I have so much animosity because I didn't do this and I didn't do that. You know what? You are to do those things now while you are alive, while you have air to breathe, the mobility to move, because trust and believe what you've done with your goal you're trying to reach. I am a mirror and I'm like, yes, yes, thank you so much. People just don't understand. That's why I said you give them flowers now. You give them their escalades now. But you all, every day I thought I was going to die. Every single day because I was in so much pain. The pain was so bad that one day I was at church and I just happened to go to church that day because I hadn't been in a while. And when I saw the preacher up there, my face lit up like gold. I was like, oh, wow, I came to church on the right day. Yes. So, but I was still in pain. We went through the first service. He prayed for my oldest daughter. He prayed for her, blah, blah, blah. And I was so glad that he prayed for her. And then the second service, we went out to eat, me and my kids and some of my friends. And in the second service, the service was almost over, and I went to the bathroom, and y'all, my body was just so stiff, and I could barely move. People were like, can I help you get back to your seat? And I was like, no, I'm good. I'm going to get there. Thank you so much. Do you need me to go get your cane? No, I'm good. I'm good. So he was like, the lady with that color hair, I don't know what color it is, but he just started prophesying over me, and that's really how hashtag 1 pound at a time came about, because he just prophesied that God was going to open up the doors for you. He was like, you have struggled so much in your life as a child. God is getting ready to open doors for you. Money is going to be flowing to you in ways you've never seen. You're not even going to be able to count the money. That's how much money is going to come to you. And I just praised God and thanked God for that blessing, because this man didn't know jack about me. Then he gave an offering, and he was asking for X amount of money, but I didn't have the money that he was asking for, so I just went on up there with the money that I had, and he was just like, place the money on the altar. Well, y'all, I got close to the altar. I didn't make it all the way there. And he was like, you got to stop right where you are. He said, I see the pain all over your face. He said, I want you to know that today, God is going to start healing your body today. And you're not going to die either. I just want to tell you that. How would this man know that, you all? How would he have known that? So he was like, who came to church with this lady? And Alexis was there because Shamira had just left. And he told her to come up to the front of the church. He was like, I want you to hug your mother, hug her real tight, because guess what? She's not going to die. Your mother is going to live. She is going to get smaller. She is going to be healthy. All that extra water weight that's on her is going to come off. Walk in your healing, girl. Y'all, and he said, and by the way, let me snatch this money out your hand, because you ain't going to make it to the altar today, because I can see the pain. Y'all, I was in excruciating pain. I'm telling you all. And from that day, I never used that walker, the cane, ever since. Ever since. It was like each day the pain was going away, going away, going away. And everybody knows that they were following me from day one. When I found out why I was in all of this pain, going to get MRIs, my hands were burning. My hands felt like I was touching hot fire, liquid gold, coal. That's what my hands felt like for days. They were stiff. I couldn't move. Y'all, I really thought I had a stroke one day because I couldn't even hold the pen to write. That's how much pain I was in. But after he said all of that, to God be the glory for the great things that he has done. Y'all, my hands, they still burn. They still burn, but they don't burn as much as they used to. My hands, I can move them now. They were locking, y'all. They were locking stiff. I would have to take and move my hands to get it back to normal. Y'all, I could just start walking and stop right in place because the pain was paralyzing. paralyzing. Can you just imagine being paralyzed for a second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and you have to use your brain to think of how to get out of this? That's what I was dealing with, you all, on a daily basis. And let me tell you, and all of this stemmed because I was in a car accident on August the 22nd. On August the 22nd, I was in a real bad car accident, and it activated my spinal stenosis. It just went out of whack. I didn't know what to do. I was going to physical therapy. I was doing everything, but nothing was working. I was praying, Lord, heal me. Lord, I can't take this pain any longer. Y'all, it was hard to get up to go to the bathroom. It was hard to take a shower. It took nearly 2 hours to put my clothes on every day. Not only to sit there and think what was I going to put on, because I put on things that's going to be comfortable for me. You know, my kids was like, Ma, it's getting cold outside. Why you got them summer clothes on? Because it's comfortable for me. If people don't like it, hey, they don't have to like it. They don't buy my clothes. So, you know, and like I said again, it is hard to find the right stuff. I'm not going to pay $50 for a turtleneck. I just think that's just absolutely crazy. So I don't own a coat because I don't like coats. They're too bulky and I'm claustrophobic and it'll make me feel like I'm not breathing. So, you know, I wear what is comfortable for me. It's acceptable for me. I look in that mirror and I tell myself I am beautiful. I am wonderfully made. You look gorgeous today. Oh, ain't you hot? Yeah, girl, go in with your bad self. That's what I have to tell myself every single day. So if you have to tell yourself that every single day, you put on your big girl panties, you hold your head high and you say, I am beautiful. I am gorgeous. I am wonderfully made. I am, and I'm going to use my name, hashtag 1 pound at a time. I am Boss Lady Lexi. Yes, that's me. I'm beautiful, y'all. Look at me. That's what you got to do until you get it in your head that you are beautiful. You do not need the world to justify how beautiful you are, because if you feel it in the inside, it's going to overflow on the outside, and people are going to see exactly who you are by your heart. And I know I have my heart is so big for giving. I don't know why it's like that, because I was never given anything. To be honest, and this is the real for real. I've never been given anything. But the one thing that I was grateful for, it just blessed my heart. And she had to know me in order to send me that beautiful blingy card. The lip, oh my gosh, that lippy is on point. I'm going to have to start buying my lippies from that company, because I was really feeling myself. I was feeling myself, hey. I was feeling myself, hey. Yes, and that's what we have to do, because a lot of us plus size people, we don't get the recognition that we should. We really don't. People think that they can use and abuse us. Thank you, hey. You know, I have to tell myself on a daily, you know what? You don't have to because I used to get mad, y'all. I would come home really and shed no tears, but I would cry with no tears, because I don't think I really have it anymore. Because I would dress up. Excuse me. Hello? What did you say? Where are you going? Oh, Mom, I'm going to the mall with Lauren. Okay. Take your key, lock the door. They were supposed to go to the mall yesterday, but now they're going today. You know, it's just a struggle. I would cry because nobody told me I was beautiful. Or no one said, oh, you have on a nice outfit. Or, oh, your hair is gorgeous. And you know, it's like you put so much into what you are doing, and you get no recognition of it. People do not understand that. I mean, you know, for the smaller people, you know, you may get nice comments, but for us plus size people, those negative comments hurt. They really do. People say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Oh, yes, they hurt me a lot. And so did the sticks and the stones. They both hurt a lot. But one thing I can thank God is for the twins, grace and mercy. Grace and mercy is what's bringing me to do this, because I didn't want to do this. Didn't want to come on this platform because I knew I wasn't beautiful. I knew my teeth were jacked up. I was born with a gum disease that just eats away the gums, and it just shows the roots of your teeth. I have to get all of those pulled out. It's probably going to have to be put to sleep to get it done. You know, it hurts so much, and I'm like, you put so much energy. This is me talking. I put so much energy in myself to beautify myself, to say to myself, oh, I am beautiful, I am wonderfully made. But when I don't get any comments, y'all, that is so hurtful. And I'm like, maybe people just don't see me. Maybe I'm just invisible. I don't know. Does anybody else feel like that? Because I just think like... But I get tons of negative comments. I get lots of stares. Like, look at her butt. Look at her. And the first thing, y'all, this is the first thing any man ever says to me. Any man. It doesn't matter what it is. Oh, you got them big, sexy lips. That burns my soul. Not me. I love you, boss lady. Only what you do. And you know what? That's true. And one thing I tell myself as well, what you do for Christ will last. So, you know, I'm always, I'm doing this platform because God told me to do this platform. God told me. God put me here. This is not a Boss Lady Lexi thing. This is not a Nancy Palmer thing. This is a God thing. And, you know, I thank God for putting me on this platform, because it is helping to uplift me and it's helping to uplift somebody else. There are so many people, y'all just don't know. There are so many people who are just housebound. They just don't want to go out because of the negative things that people say. It's not cute. It ain't cute at all. But you know what? I go out and I just take what they say, and if I can get close to them, I address them. And I'm like, you know what? I'm a human being just like you. Don't talk about me, because you don't know my story. You don't know my struggle. You don't know the coats that I have on, and nor do you know the bags that I carry. And when you do know, you still don't have a right to judge, because the Bible says, judge ye not that ye may be judged. So I tell people, you know what? And it hurts my feelings, yes. My heart can sink quick. Because I don't think people should talk about people at all. Period. If you're going to talk about somebody, say something nice about that person. If you're going to talk about that person, say something that can help that person. If you're going to talk about that person, send that person something that you're talking about so that it can help lift that person up. Or you can email that person and say, hey, can we talk? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And this, that, and the other. Because that's how you build friendship. That's how you build a bond. But you sitting there talking about somebody, being negative about somebody, no, that's not cute and it's not nice. If it's not nice in a person's eyes, just imagine how it is in God's eyes. It is not cute. Don't let the devil put that stuff in your head to talk about people. Don't let the devil put it in your head to say bad things about that person, because it's not cute. And I am to answer your prayers. God put me here to help you. Yes, I believe he did, Brian. Yes, I believe he did. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. I believe that everybody here on this platform is here to help and encourage and lift somebody up some kind of way. Because we all can be down at one point. And sometimes we just need to be lifted up. I know there's days I come on here and I be feeling like crap. Hey, DeAndre, how are you? Thank you for tuning in today. You know, I be sometimes wondering to myself, when I be on other people's lives, y'all, they just be talking and talking, and people are communicating and communicating and communicating. And then I look at my lives and I be like, my mind's not like that. And I'm like, maybe because people are just, they want to listen to what I have to say rather than to respond and take me off the course of what I have to say. But I thank you all for that because, and I love the lives. Trust me and believe because I don't have to edit anything. I like going to people's lives. I like going to people's channels. And I actually read other people's comments that people say about somebody. And I'm like, whoo, wee. Yes. You know, because it's so uplifting. Yes, Merry Christmas to you as well. Jesus is the reason for this season. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. You know, and like I said, I've been doing a lot of things in the background for hashtag 1 pound at a time. I'm trying to get a website put up, but you know, all of that stuff costs money. So I'm trying to just do all of this stuff on my own by myself. Yes, I'm coming back to your lives. I love your lives. Your lives are lit. Do you hear me? They are lit, lit, lit. They are lit. And I learned so much from what the people talk about in your lives. They are just beautiful and Green Bay Wacky. Oh my gosh. I was on his live last night for like 2 hours. It was beautiful. When I say it's just beautiful and you're so welcome. I'm not really a part of the gaming world. I don't even know how to play a game. But when I go into there, and this is not clickbait because I know Tosh Time talked about it. But she encouraged us to go over and check out some of the gaming channels and subscribe to them because you know what? Even though they're playing the games and they're having fun with it, they're actually still interacting with you. And I tell them, I'm here to support you. I'm here to give you some love. I'm not a part of the gaming world, but I just like to just sometimes watch. Because like I said, I got all this free time on my hands since I'm moving. I don't have any daycare kids right now. And I'm just doing me because January the 10th is the big day. School starts back up. So I was enjoying my free time because I really don't do anything. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, when I get done with these lives and I be on here, I snatch these units off these clothes and I really want to come to you all in my house dresses. I love those house dresses so much, but I know some of people are going to say, why is she sitting there in the pajamas? I don't use them as pajamas. They are house dresses to me. And I love them because they are comfortable. You are free, but I have to be presentable when I come before you all. So some days you're going to see me like this, and some days you're going to see me in them house dresses. I'm just telling the newcomers now because they are comfortable, and I'm always going to have my cup. This cup is the best cup in the world. It keeps everything ice cold. And when you're losing weight, you have to drink a lot of water. You got to flush out those toxins. And this lady, we keep missing each other. And she says she wants me to try this program that she's on. I'll try to link it. Let me see if I can link it right now for you all. It's a program where you can help you to lose weight. Let me go to her page really quick. Okay, because she posted on my page. Now, let me see. Oh, no, I don't want that. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this stuff. I wasn't supposed to. There we go. Okay, I'm going to share this link with you all. Here we go. Copy. Come out of here. Y'all, I tell y'all, this is a work in progress for me. I can only handle one thing at one time. If you all are on Facebook, please follow her page. She has wonderful weight loss products. I haven't tried them yet, but she's going to, I'm going to get some from her because she has this stuff that helps with arthritis. She said that it's good. It's good for your arthritis. It's turmeric and something else. I can't remember. But y'all, she saw how I was struggling. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, for me to go out the house, hey, Mika Blunt, for me to go out the house It is a struggle, y'all. And please sub to one another, you all. Let's keep this community growing and going and going and going. She saw how I was so stiff and struggling to walk because my arthritis will just do that. If I sit for a long time, that's why I be moving my legs. That's my main workout. I love to move my legs and my arms because as you all can see, my arms will never be perfect. I talked about that earlier, and it just helps because when I have to get up, oh my gosh, it's just like I be paralyzed. So I'm just praying that this medicine works. Okay, yes, I think I just gave my bottle to my daughter of the apple cider vinegar because somebody said I even bought some pills, but them pills ain't say nothing about no vinegar in them pills. So I was like, I didn't even take those. So I'm going to go back and get me a bottle of the apple cider vinegar, and I'm going to start drinking it in the morning. Y'all didn't hear my neck just crack? Because my bones crack all day long. And I have iron deficiency. So I know it's almost time for me to go back and get iron infusions. I have to go back on taking this one pill a day, which is a B12 pill that will help lift up your vitamin D, not B12, to help lift up your vitamin D. Y'all just don't know. That's why I said I wish I never got gastric bypass surgery. I really do. Because it's so much that you have to do. My body doesn't take all these pills and stuff. But with that being said, I'm not going to hold you all any longer. I've had a wonderful time with you all. It was like a party today for my 100th day out. Yes! Share this video with all of your friends on your social medias. It has been so much fun. Yeah, what do you take for your calcium deficiency? Y'all, I just love this unit that I've made. It is so beautiful. I want to make another one. What are you taking for your calcium deficiency? Thank you. Yes, this is day 100. I would have never thought that I would have made it to day 100. Y'all, I was working out through pain, through it all. I was working out. Now, I did stop for a couple of weeks or a month because I just couldn't do it. I was in so much pain. Vinegar. Okay. Yes, day 100, y'all. Let's give it up. Day 100. Hey. Day 100. Hey. We lit. We lit. We lit. We lit. Day 100. Yes. Lord, I thank you for day 100. That's a lot of days. That's a whole lot of days. But I thank God that I have made it. I can't wait until March comes to go and get on that scale so that I can see how much I have lost. Because I don't know. I said I just rather see the big number that these 1 pounds at a time have added up. So I am looking forward to it. I am happy about it. Yes, I think that's the one. And it's, I think the pill is like a little green pill like this. That's the one that I have to take. Yes, that's the same one that I have to take. I definitely will. I definitely will. I have all day today. I don't have nothing to do other than season my turkey wings for my Christmas dinner. That's it, because I'm not having any company. Nobody is coming. It's just going to be me and Alexis. I'll probably be watching the parade as I do every day in my bed, in my sorrow, because I didn't get, like I said, cards. I love cards, you all. And let me tell y'all, I'm having a giveaway. I'm not a giveaway. I'm having a going away party. And I don't want anybody to bring anything. Only thing I want them to bring is a card. And I'm going to make a billboard of the cards. Because me and my family, we are uprooting and we are leaving. We don't know anybody in California, not a soul. So it's going to be me and my two daughters. We're going to all be in one house. And it's just going to be a lovely time. We'll have more bonding time, more time to really, really get deep into knowing each other. So I am looking forward to that. It's not getting looking forward to getting on that airplane. No, that's y'all, if I could take the train, I would. Yes, I am looking so forward to it. And I know I'll probably miss a few things here in Maryland. But guess what? That's why I told them I want a card. And just write like a little message or something in the card. And that way I can put it on the billboard that I'm going to have sitting in my room. So if I ever get like a little word leery or anything like that, I can go to those cards and I can read what people wrote in the cards, and heartfelt, I would hope, that I can read them because I love cards. I love them a lot. I don't get them, but I like them, and I like them because I don't get them. The things I like, balloons. My kids, they already know. If you don't get me any gifts, you better bring some balloons. I love balloons. I put all of my pills down and I do not no more vinegar and cold stuff. Vinegar and, well, I don't have diabetes, honey. I don't have high blood pressure. One thing is that's evident, it can't be hidden, I am fat. And I had to tell myself that I'm not skinny. I am fat. I am working on myself 1 pound at a time. Just 1 pound at a time. I can't look at, in order for me to get my knees replaced, even though I don't think I'm going to do it, but I don't know yet. We'll see once I lose this weight. But she told me, you're going to have to lose 200 pounds because they're not going to approve your surgery to get your knees replaced because you're too big. Y'all, I felt like smaller than an ant when she said that. I'm like, lady, I already know I'm big. I didn't need you to just drill that hole in my head and make me feel worse than I already did. And this was when my confidence was low. So, I'm going to lose the weight. I'm going to try it. I really am. I'm really going to try this vinegar, but I'm going to mix it with some water and some lemon because I know it's already going to be nasty, and I'm going to be just like those ones that be taking them shots, and I'm just going to gulp it down. Matter of fact, the first one I do, I'm going to do it here live. Whew. And I'm going to have my little trusty cup because I know it's going to be nasty. Ooh. I know it's going to be nasty. Whew. Okay, y'all, I've held y'all long enough. I thank you. The party was really, really great. I love you all. Thank you so much. Please share this video on all of your social media outlets, however you see fit. I am Boss Lady Lexi, a.k.a. hashtag 1 pound at a time. I am signing out. Happy holidays to you all. I will see you all. I may come back on later on this evening because, like I said, I don't have nothing to do. And I might bring one of my reborns dressed up in her Christmas outfit. So that's probably something that I will do. Thank you so much, Gerald. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. Thank you for the likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much, Brian.